I'll talk to you later.
Just kick him out of the way.
Yeah. I'm here.
Call the meeting to order, please. Thank you. Vicki, would you call the roll, please?
Mark Hackworth. Here. John Rain. Bill Stottenborough. Joe Blair.
Here.
Barry Clayton.
Here.
Ann Ducliffe. Here. Gary Dorr.
Here.
Terry Dooley. Todd Harpole. Martha Kane. Here. 6 present, 4 absent.
Thank you. I'd ask for a motion for approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of February 18th, 2014 to be placed on file.
So moved.
I'll second it.
Joe? Is there any question? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Good evening, everyone. This public hearing is to review and consider for approval the preliminary design elements of a development area plan for the new Alton Regional Multimodal Transportation Center. The new Alton high-speed rail passenger terminal and connecting road systems to be situated on land at the northeast corner of the former Robert P. Wando Municipal Golf Course, also known as One Golf Road. Preliminary design elements to be reviewed include site plan, general architectural theme, circulation, parking, and other proposed site amenities. The land that is subject to this public hearing is a portion of the land within Alton's mixed-use transportation district, which is comprised of approximately 55 acres. We're going to do things a little bit different than a normal Plan Commission meeting. The first portion is Mr. Greg Caffey is going to give us a little history on what's taken place up to this point, and then we'll have open walk around. Folks can look at the charts and the tables and ask some questions of the engineers and architects. And then about 7:30 we'll begin the public hearing that we have, so we can consider the motions that we need to make. So, without further ado, Mr. Caffey.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Greg Caffey, Director of Development and Housing for the City of Alton. I'd like to thank you for your attendance and participation tonight. First, I'd like to recognize Mayor Brent Walker and members of the Alton City Council, as well as Mr. Jerry Kane, Managing Director of Madison County Transit, for their attendance tonight. The development of the Alton Regional Multimodal Transportation Center has been of significant public interest since the city's Tiger Grant was announced in late 2011. Significant milestones have been reached on the project since that time, and since the Plan Commission last convened to discuss the project in 2012. To date, the finding of no significant impact was signed on May 21st, 2013, selecting the Wadlow site for the new station in RMTC. The Tiger Grant was executed with FRA on July 26, 2013, authorizing the grant funds for the project. The city's design team was selected by the Alton City Council on September 25, 2013. And additionally, under the terms of the Tiger Grant, preliminary engineering documents are due to be submitted to FRA on June 1st of 2014. In order to meet this deadline, the city requires consideration and approval of only the preliminary site plan and preliminary architectural renderings for the project. Please note that all other matters requiring Plan Commission and or City Council approval, as required by City Code, will be subject to additional public meetings, which will be scheduled in the future. At this time, I would like to ask the members of IDOTS, as well as the city's design teams, to please stand and introduce yourselves.
Start. I'm Kent Massey with Massey Associates for landscape architecture and planning firm in Springfield, Alabama.
I'm Charles Juneau with Juneau Associates, the lead design engineering firm for the project.
I'm Mark Niemeyer with AAIC Architects in Collinsville with the architecture team working with Juneau Associates.
Hey, my name is Brian Kulik. I'm with Juneau Associates.
I'm Barry Moyer with AAIC Architects.
Evening, everybody. My name is Bruce Nelson. I'm with Parsons Brinkerhoff. We are project management consultants to IDOT for the station development on the Chicago to St. Louis high-speed rail corridor.
Carrie Desmond, also with Parsons Brinkerhoff.
And I'm Mark Virgil with Multimodal Architects. We are a subconsultant to Parsons Brinkerhoff on the IDOT program management consultant team. And we are also the station design team.
And David Steele, also with Multimodal Architects.
I'm Janet Henderson. I'm also on the consultant team, Parsons, Brinkerhoff, working on the program management side.
Okay, thank you very much. We will now kind of begin the public workshop portion of tonight's meeting. We encourage the public to come forward, review the presented materials, ask questions of the respective design teams. I'd also like to remind the public that there is a public sign-in sheet outside of the council chambers. There are also public comment forms available to leave written comments on the project. And I'll turn the proceedings back over to the chairman.
So at this time, folks, you're welcome to come up, look at the drawings and renderings, and ask questions of the architects and designers that are here that you might have. And we will reconvene for a public hearing at approximately 7:30, unless everybody's done to sit down before that. Thanks. Okay, as everyone saw from the renderings, this is fairly specific to just certain portions of the project. There'll be a lot more coming down the road. Tonight, our target is to approve, or not approve, 4 resolutions. First of which is the RMTC project preliminary site plan is hereby approved and forwarded to the Alton City Council for consideration. 2, the architectural style of the station project, depicted in the preliminary architectural rendering, is hereby approved and forwarded to the Alton City Council for consideration. Number 3, comments solicited, both verbal and in writing, be considered in the continued evaluation and design of the RMTC and station. And 4th, city staff shall have prepared the final development area plan for the future consideration and approval by the Alton Planning Commission and the Alton City Council. I would ask for a motion to open the public hearing.
So moved.
Do you have a second?
Second.
Okay. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Let the record show it was unanimous.
Mickey, did you turn on the recorder?
At this point, I'll turn the meeting over to Mr. Shrimp. Attorney?
My name's Jim Shrimp. I am the city attorney. And what we do in these public hearings, ordinarily we have an applicant who will present all the information they wish to present in favor of their request. Here, the city is actually bringing this forward. I believe Mr. Caffey has given some general description of what's coming forward tonight. It's fairly limited tonight. It is limited to the issues of that resolution that Mr. Hackworth just referred to, the approval of Exhibit 1, which is the preliminary site plan, and Exhibit 2, which is the preliminary architectural style of the building to be constructed. If those 2 things are approved by the Plan Commission, then also the city would move forward to work further on final development plans. Since there's not really a independent applicant here, we'll turn first to the Plan Commission members and ask if any member of the Plan Commission has any questions of any of the various experts here tonight. Seeing none, I'll turn to the members of the public. If you have any questions about what has been presented tonight, please raise your hand and I'll identify you to come forward. Yes, sir. Please come forward. And would you begin, everyone who speaks, please give your name to our clerk.
Yes, my name is Dawood Muhammad. I'm the owner of the Solar Electric Power. We had some concerns about, would like to see that this building would be, try to meet LED certification levels. Some of that is federal and state requirement, especially in terms of the savings that comes from it, in terms of energy efficiency. I'd like to see that the building would also be able to address power outages in case, what would be the plan in terms of if the power do go out, and we have some ideas that we would like to be able to present. Those are some of the questions that we have. On top of that, would like to know, will the state, the federal government, the state, and the city be able to provide us about how this project will be able to meet the underdeveloped or underutilized communities here in the city of Alton in terms of diversification. We'd like to know how do you plan to meet those obligations in regards to the federal and state requirements. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And your points, those are reasonable questions. Tonight, however, we're only dealing with the preliminary site and the preliminary design of the building. I would ask that perhaps after the meeting, if you would make contact with, I don't know if Barry or someone could direct you to who would be the most appropriate person to have some discussion with on our design team, and perhaps you can exchange information, contact information with that person, and I'm sure your input will be welcome.
But I'd like to also salute all of you for the hard work you've done for the behalf of the city. Thank you.
Any other questions to be presented tonight? Mr. Fleming.
Gary Fleming with the City of Alton. I noticed, I like the rendering very well, but I question the integrity of the amount of glass that we have in the front and the back, and I'd like to know what type of roof this is going to have, and will that withstand tornado winds in the glass and the roof, or what's being done in that area there?
Is there someone on the design team who can address those questions?
I think.
Could you give your name, please, for the
yes,
clerk?
I'm Mark Burke with Multimodal Architects. I think the amount of glass is a direct outcome of the need to provide visual vision through the station. It's a level of comfort for passengers who are waiting in the station building and need to see the platform and the activities at the station and when the train is arriving and making. In terms of the roof design, that has not been detailed in any great detail at this point. Again, these are very preliminary renderings, and as we get into more detail, obviously all of the wind load concerns will be taken into consideration. The tornado wind loads and such will be addressed.
Other questions of members of the public? Yes, sir. Would you come forward?
So my name is Will Lane. I live here in Alton, and I have some experience working with the federal government, and I'm interested in understanding if we know exactly what our deliverables will be in order to reach that 30% milestone. So I would imagine it would be more than just these pictures. So do we understand what all we have to deliver to the federal government to make sure that we've met the milestone appropriately? Is it drawings, specifications, grades and things? I mean, do we understand what that is?
I don't understand your question. I'm sure it's a good question. It's just above my head. Does someone else understand what he's talking about and want to address that?
I think to meet the 30% design requirements of the Federal Railroad Administration, it only requires the preliminary site plan, which is up for consideration tonight, as well as the general architectural theme of the building. Those are the only two elements that are up for consideration and are required to meet our 30% design requirements.
Right.
If I'm incorrect, I will defer to the IDOT PMC team.
I'm sorry. So you believe that these types of drawings would be adequate to make our submittals
for the 30% design level? Yes.
Thank you.
Other questions of members of the public? Hearing none, a motion to close the public hearing portion of tonight's meeting would be in order.
So moved.
Any question? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Back in regular session, a motion to approve the resolution, which I believe all members of the commission have a copy of and has been described by the chairman, would now be in order.
So moved.
Ann?
Second.
Joe? Any question? Nikki, would you call the roll, please?
Mark Hackworth,
Yes.
Joe Blair,
Yes.
Barry Clayton, Ann Ducliff,
Yes.
Gary Dorr,
Aye.
Martha Kane.
Yes.
6-0.
This will go to this city council, this resolution will go to the city council the 12th of March with a positive recommendation from the planning commission. Anyone who wishes to speak at the city council meeting has to be registered in the clerk's office between now and 5:30 on the 12th to be put on the agenda. I want to thank everybody for coming. There's a lot of concern and interest, which we were hoping it would be, and this format seems to work out pretty well. Got the people's questions answered, I think. And all of you guys and gals out there that were I want to thank all of you for your expertise and all the hard work the city's put into this. Let's go get them. Thank you very much. We have a motion to adjourn. Second? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.